Alright, greetings, beautiful motherfuckers, and welcome to the Robe Zone. That's what we're gonna call it, because it is bathrobe weather, and it is bullshit outside. So, I know I've been a little bit lax on content in the last little bit, because I've been playing Lost Ark. Fucking sue me. Whatever. So we are going to be going on a game I just played with my buddy GZombie. He was playing Phil. He's stuck in the jangle. We're going to see what happens. Also, we have a fucking Renata support top lane, so that's a thing. But they've got to support Zeri, so that's also a thing. Into a top lane Shaco. Starting with the Sapphire Crystal, so my guess is he's going mana-based. Halo Blades Yi instead of Lethal Tempo. I guess he's going for the really quick 3 strikes procs. Lethal Tempo Lux. That's odd. At least it's a Lethal Tempo Vayne. I'm going with a little bit different than I usually do on Ezreal. We are going with a first strike and starting tier, just to see how it feels, right? I'm starting it because they don't have a huge amount that could poke me out, so I don't feel as though I need to sustain normally by going with a like Doran's Blade or something like that. So we're testing it out. I got a Morgana support and a Kiana mid, electrocute, flash ignite, the standard, right? Well, she takes one swing right off the bat. Now, we are leashing for this Warwick, but Warwick don't need it. We're just being nice. I'm not really 100% sure what fucking Renata does, so we're just going to check her passives there. Marks enemies and deals max health damage. You attack them. Let's use the mark. Cool. Roots. Can recast to pull them and stun them. Cool. A little Swainish. Buffs for move speed and whatnot. If they die, they instead return to full health, which then decays. If they kill somebody, then they come back to life. Oh, that's kind of funky. Sends out a pair of chemtech missiles for slows, and then can berserk people to attack everybody. Alright, cool. Cool. Oh, it's very Swain-like. Alright, so down... oh my god, what the fuck's happening here? Does she dodge a single E? So basically, I am just tossing out Qs. My last hitting is not great. I haven't been playing a huge amount of ADC lately, so... Look at that. Like, I'm missing fucking everything. That is brutally bad. I am just... Ugh, it's rough. Why would you jump back into that? Well, that is just the life of watching mid laners in League. My morgue just went up for a bit of a warding, just trying to get some CS. It's not going great, but I'm not getting poked out either, so I'm able to get the stacks. That's basically what we're going with. Just trying to poke the crap out of this Zeri. Get the lane pushed in. I was thinking about doing a cheater recall if I could crash it, but I could not crash it, unfortunately. Because with cheater recall, I would have been able to at least get like a longsword start. It would have been a while before they would have been able to push it back. Could have felt alright. Still even in CS in the bot lane. You know, we're getting there. Really good route. I kind of just full tilt jumped in there, but nicely enough, I got my help from the morgue. I don't think she needed to flash that, but she's definitely going a little bit too aggressively close. Now that I know they're going to be going, she was out of range of the heal. She was able to get a trade back. And a little bit of a hard outplay on the Zeri there. So we got a kill on both ADCs. The difference is, I can still stay in lane. Warwick is running down this Master Yi, or he's trying to, but somehow the Yi is faster. Is what it is. 1 level dip in the mid lane. It's not too bad already, but boy, god, this Diana literally cannot dodge anything. But the luck's ain't exactly putting up a lot of CS numbers in the process somehow. Warwick's coming in. 2 levels down. Put that E up way too early. There, she's got the root. Hit with the root. Got the flash off. Got the ignite. Unfortunately, she's got the good slow. Double root comes in. I'm actually surprised she didn't try and chase that down a little bit harder, but that's alright. Bot lane, I was able to get a really good back and buy on Ezreal. I was able to get the Caulfield's Warhammer and the Longsword as well, so now I actually have some damage. Because you don't get a lot of damage with the Tear of the Goddess. We all know this. So right now I'm telling, run away, run to me, run to me. He is hyper-focused on this, so I'm able to just kind of smack him with everything. Surprisingly, I hit everything. Get that flash out for that shot. I got no complaints about that. I got no complaints. Unfortunately, he didn't have any buffs on him. I would have been really happy. Oh, look at that! I missed a cannon. Isn't that fucking wonderful? I start playing really sloppy soon. Like, I'm just kind of like just eating all of the free damage, and I'm not sure what the hell I was doing. Decent trade outs from this Renata, but she doesn't have any items, so she's not really doing too much. CS, I'm still CSing like dog shit. Like we're trying, but like my CSing is pretty shit. Renata seems kind of interesting. Like, I wonder what a Renata Swain lane would be like with the double pullbacks off CC. I think that could be kind of funky. It's like when we used to do Volibear Singed, when you could just like toss them and toss them again, and you just throw them in fucking anywhere. It's a lot of fun. There we go. Now I aggressively jump forward because I don't have any hard CC, and I was able to get the pop the W, which is really really nice to have. Get that little fade shot onto the Zeri. We're getting there. I'm getting close to 6. We're really just waiting on this root. Unfortunately, they got a good amount of dodges. Here comes the E. Now, wow, did they broadcast that they were coming. Like, they've been playing passive this entire time, and suddenly they just go all in. Yeah, we all know what's happening here. Like, you don't want to broadcast, you want to bait it out. And they did not bait it out. Some good poke coming in. Here's the Yi, who's tried for that. Now he's fleeing. Canceled his channel before his Q was up, so Warwick's just able to eat him like nothing. Okay, Kiana just ate all of that. It's a good... Whoa, she doesn't know how her ult works. Well, that's fun to know. Good root. Get the ult. He's killed. Went forward with the E just in case I needed to add a damage for it. Renata still hasn't backed. Wow, she kind of almost, I bet you, wishes she has teleport, because she has not gotten any use out of this ignite yet. Getting a pretty good amount, actually, out of the Grasp of the Undying, though. Oh, she would have been able to get the hook, pull him back in. That might have been a good kill. Here we are just staying. We want the 2 plates. 2 delicious plates. Vayne still hasn't backed. Doesn't really know what to do. They kind of knew that the Warwick was starting to invade. She comes aggressively in, gets hit with this root, and just explodes. Like, if you are playing fucking support, don't do that shit. Like, there is no benefit to doing that play. Like, what did she think was going to happen? It was already crashed, so she couldn't... Like, she wasn't able to fucking freeze it. She's 2 levels down. Like, just died free. Don't do that shit. So, again, I'm doing a little bit different than I normally do. We are going with the manamune into the boots, into lucidity boots. I mean, that's stock standard on Ezreal. That is completely normal. Like, totally normal. Boy, this Kiana is not having a great time, but somehow almost has the same CS. I really don't know how to feel about that. I'm not really sure what Renata's supposed to do, but the damage seems to actually be pretty not terrible. I am not sure, though, with what this... I don't know how I got that. Oh, it must have been minion aggro. Oh, good berserk. Oh, nice. Nice job on that. Double kill onto the Warwick. Did not get baited out at all by the clone. Just kind of were right at it. How did that miss? Ah, yes, because it's me doing stuff. That is kind of the thing with Ezreal, though, is all of your damage is very hard to get off in laning phase. But in team fights, it's very, very easy because there's no minions intercepting anything. We're just Eing back. We don't want to give a chance of any kind of shutdown going back. Yep, Kiana is going to eat every single E for free, and apparently all the roots, and dies. Well, good stuff. Good stuff. So right now, yes, you're noticing my damage is actually not that big. Down 3 levels, but should be able to get her. There you go, very nice. We were able to live through it down in the bot lane because, again, they kind of advertised that they were coming. But in comes the Warwick. Oof. I done whiffed all of my shit. But I was able to at least get the flash into the queue to finish him off. But he's 0-4-0. I honestly don't even know if that was the right decision. Renata, meanwhile, has walked the entire way down here. And, you know, we've got the Herald. And with the little bit of chip damage we can put on this, it'll mean that the Herald will be able to pop this in one charge. So we can go aggressive into it. Easy kill onto the Vayne. With the Vayne dead, and the fact that they are not bringing anybody down to help out, like the Lux is just running back mid, means we should be able to get another charge. Getting that other charge is really good. Yi goes down yet again. Not 100% sure why he's starting Caulfield. Oh, he's going Eclipse. Ah, gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. And we were able to get 2 turrets down off of that group up. Like, that's the thing, right? Okay, Shaco can get some free plates. We just got 2 towers. Kind of worth it. Like, totally worth it. If you look, like, the Renata's still actually up. Because she got a whole bunch of assists out of that. 2,200 gold diff between junglers, and we got 2,600 gold diff between ADCs. Pretty noticeable. And with the Renata down here, a completely uncontested dragon number 2. Numero 2. So, I am very close now to getting actually strong on Ezreal. I need to convert this. Once it changes into Muramana, then it's an actual item. Till then, it's just sort of a whatever. But at least Shaco's able to get some value, get some plates. Shaco's very annoying, right? They're so hard to lock down because the invisibilities and the clones and this, that, the next thing. So normally when I do Ezreal, I do first item Sunderer, and then I finish the Muramana, but I still have Tear. And in this particular case, we are going with Triforce after finishing Muramana. Like, my damage feels not terrible, but yeah, like it's not awful. But the Qs hurt pretty good. That was right on target. If she would have stepped there, I would have immediately pressed Alt and just see if I could finish her off. So we are giving them a free shot, like free, well, it's not plates, but I am ulting in just to try and clear the wave. If she can land a Q, should be able to kill her. Oh, no Q up. Oh, tried. Okay, bad things are happening. But she's got a good item on this. And there we are helping out. Oh my god, this Kiana. Oh my god. She has no ability. She had flash up, just died for free. I don't think she's used flash. Like at all. I don't know what's happening, but none of it's good. She got Prowler's Claw, and then she sold it, or reversed it, undid it. And she's back with Prowler's Claw. Is she going to do anything with Prowler's Claw? I doubt it. Because she can't even use Flash. I don't know how well she's going to use that ability. So we can see a Lux is coming up. Good root with a good pullback. Caused me to miss my W, but that's alright. Now we've got a TP coming into the Shaco. I'm zoned out from that. Now I've got this stupid box in front of me. I don't want to get feared. I was really hoping that she was going to walk back into it to trigger it, so I didn't have to. In comes the Yi. Really good Q timing actually on the Yi to miss the ult. Got a lot of damage trade back. Big shutdown though onto the Vayne. That puts her right into this game. And bit of problems brewing there, but that's all right. So a lot of damage is coming out. He was able to Q out of the way. I'm just kind of getting ran at, but that's not a big deal. Oh, if that would have hit, that would have been good. At this point, I'm just using it to try and finish off the Shaco, but he was off to the side. I was hoping he was kind of like back in the bush. He was in lane. I did not expect a lane recall. How did all of that miss? Like, the hitbox is very deceiving. It shows that it hit, and then it turns out it was made of lies. So now that the Moor mana is done, and it's flipped on over, now it's a real item. So now I get bonus AD equal to my mana, and I'm building a good amount of mana. And the extra on hit is really, really nice too. So my Qs sting, like a lot more, and they're going to hurt definitely more with Triforce. Triforce just got completed. So as we can see, all my other legendary items are going to give me damage, haste, and move speed. All three are things that I need. And my Qs now deal the extra 159 on top of that, and my attacks grant move speed, and if I'm hitting champs, I get base AD stack. Add that with that, and it means that my Qs are going to stay pretty decent. Like, they're going to smart. And the reason I'm going with this Triforce build instead is they don't have any tanks, so there's not really any value in, say, going with a... She does not know how her ult works, like at all. Does she not know she has to throw them into terrain? Huh, interesting. Well, that was very easy. I mean, you know, it was a good try. Might have keyed that in before the flash. Good root. Unfortunately, too far back for any proper follow-up, but... see if we get the fade away. And we do. So that kind of works out nicely. I want to see like me hit like a straight Q. See what it's doing. Boy, this Kiana's making the sads. Shaco's going with a very kind of funky meta build. I mean, okay, it's not meta, for being honest, but I've seen worse. Wow, she just dove right into that root. That is hilarious. And unfortunate. Like, I'd be sad. Like, that, just the tip. This Morg is, like, hitting all of this. I didn't want to steal it. She earned that kill. I'm not stealing it. Like, I could have eat up on it. We're not doing that shit. It's not happening, boys. Not today. So they got the objective bounties kind of getting up there. I don't personally want to stay any longer for this. There's no value in it with Vayne coming back up. And, you know, there's a dragon. We should be taking the dragon. It's uncontestable. Like, it's a free. It's a freebie. I just want my... What is this dance of sadness in this top lane? A Kiana who doesn't do damage versus a Hullbreaker Shaco who's not able to break any hulls. Oh, Morg went very far up on her own. She is by herself and trying to back after taking a ward. They know where you are. Root into root. Oh, but the big damage comes in. The burn should finish. Nope. Oh, able to get the root. But no follow-up, right? We're too split. Kiana's top, Warwick's in their jungle, and Renata's dead. Okay, so that was pretty good damage. That you could see what the Qs were doing there. Like, that was pretty decent damage. Here, watch me somehow miss my auto attacks. Sad face. Sad face. But we're getting there. Next item that we're going to go with is a Shurelda's Grudge. And you might wonder, why the shit would you buy an anti-armor item when nobody on their team is really doing anything with armor? Right? Like, these guys are not building armor. I mean, Hullbreaker's going to give some base armor, right, when he's splitting, but you don't buy Shurelda's necessarily for the for the armor pen. You buy it because it's 20 ability haste and it slows. You want the slows. Okay, not a lot a 1 in 10 Yi 2 levels down is going to do to a Warwick there. Can they get this shaker? Oh, they do. But no real follow-up here. Oh, she finally got the stun. And, of course, she does. Oh, Kiana. You finally did one thing that didn't make me sad, and then you died. Oh, Kiana. So Ez is not amazing at wave clear compared to a lot of other ADCs. Like Caitlyn or Sivir, or Ashe, all that kind of stuff, right? Like it's not awesome. Damn it! You done tanked my shit. And then she went off to the other side, so I whipped it. Sad. I'm sad we all had to watch me fail at life like that, but you know what? It is what it is. A little embarrassing. I didn't expect him to die that easily. I thought I needed to ult him. Then my ult was gone for that. So basically, when you're playing Ezreal, you're just going to use your Q for all of your damage. But my god, my last hitting is really, really bad. Good kill coming in off the Warwick. He's gone to the very squishy start to the build so far. You know, not going with like a Blade of the... Sorry, no. Words are hard. Bramble Vest or something like that, because they do have a lot of auto attackers. But it's going into the Tiamat, and that's all right. That should be fine. Like, none of them is building any pen, so it's okay. Oh, she exploded. Hey, she got a stun off. I'm proud of her. Hey, she got a kill by herself! Damn it, he just went out of the way. It would have killed him anyways, but it's very hard to predict when you fire it from the base where your ult is going to hit on the goddamn screen. Well, you know where it's going to hit, but you don't know if anybody's going to be there. Now, as much as it sucks that we took that fight and lost, at the same time, there's nothing really up except Baron, and they can't force through it, because they've got to deal with this pushing midway. So we didn't really lose anything out of it. That's alright. I need to get my CS numbers up, though, considerably. But Inhib is coming up. They are starting to get a little bit of a push through. This Lux is still 2 levels up on, like, everybody. She's been getting a lot of free farm time. So I'm a little bit jealous. So now, because I've mentioned that my wave clear is so trash, Tiamat, just for the cleave, just to really help push things through. Vayne gets this for free. There's nothing to be done about that. But like, Soul is up in 7 seconds, and that is way more important than trying to push anything top. So, of course, with Soul up in like 10 seconds, I was like, why is our jangler up in the top jungle? But that's alright. Their jungler's dead, so there's very little chance of a steal. I want this. Mine. My red buff. None of the rest of you are worthy of a red buff. I mean, when you think about it, I'm the ADC, I shouldn't get the red buff. Especially if it's the enemy's red buff. Okay, nice and easy. I mean, now we got soul. Oh, just tagged by the tip of it. Wow, just tagged by the tip. Right through the uprights there goes the Warwick. Should be able to. Oh, she stopped instead of ran. Interesting. Not smart. So he's... Oh, wow, he went with a super squishy build. Went with the Ravenous instead of the Titanic yet. Holy crap. At least Mertreads, but it's very slow. Or very, very squishy. The, Shaco's actually really good at putting down those, what you call it, those boxes to intercept roots. Like, he's actually pretty decent at that. Like, props. Okay, so Mertreads and Warwick took no damage, but now he's taken all of the damage because Vayne. But I don't think that a Titanic would have done anything. But here's the problem, like, I was back at base, and Vayne's getting herself all of the gold, and now she's got a Quadra, and now she's fed. And that's the problem. So I've showed up. I'm not really sure how she took 0 damage out of that, if we're being honest. I got a flash to get out of here. They are just aggressively chasing me down. Just keep it on here. Now I know this is the real Shaco. Get him with the fade off. Hit the Vayne. Proc her shield. Now she's got all the lifesteal. She'll be able to lifesteal up easy. I don't have a finished Ravenous, so I can't lifesteal back into this fight. And I didn't even have ult during that either, or I might have been able to get a Penta. Unfortunately, triple. But it's good enough. Now I've got my Ravenous finished. That's what the one ult does now, so that feels pretty good. We got a lot of extra damage that has been coming in off these items, so that's pretty solid. Vayne is flashing mastery. You poor thing. Not a lot of... okay, 0 mana onto that Lux. I'm going with blue buff. I want to be able to keep my haste as quick as possible. I mean, if you look at it... Like, I got a 2-second cooldown on this stuff. And whenever I hit somebody, it reduces all my cooldowns by 1.5. So, as I hit, it's basically just pretty much always up. Like... But of course, that's the problem with the Ezreal. I am way stronger than this Vayne, and it was kind of still a really close fight. Because, you know, she's a Vayne and I'm just an Ezreal. I want to be at the back line shooting. I hit the clone instead of him. Sad face. Stupid clones, I hate Shaco. But, while chasing them off like that, we got ourselves a nice free Baron. Bit of a miss smite, but it doesn't matter because there was no way to steal it. It's just ours. So now we got a pretty good amount of the deal damage. My last item that I'm going to be going for would be a... Die, bitch! Would be, oh, chempunk, chainsword. Chempunk chainsword, that's one. Anything to really get rid of this extra healing. Wow, there was a lot of shenanigans going on over there. And the Shaco somehow lives again. This Shaco has survived with like 3 health so many times. Freaking ridiculous. Vayne is able to do a lot of damage though. The downside to Ezreal 2 is all your damage comes off your Qs, basically, and as they keep popping stuff in front of you, you suddenly don't have damage. Because, you know, you're hitting these... well, that was a good amount of damage on that one. Like as you can see, I have got like 6,500 damage extra to champs off this item. And they FF where I would have finally got my kills. CS started getting there in the end, but still not great. Had to carry the Kiana. Basically play around the Lux using her roots first and try not to go anywhere near the boxes. Granted, it's a Zeri support. I think they were expecting her to be able to pop off with extra damage into the backlines and getting fast and harassing people, but she kind of just kept getting hit by organic cubes. Our Kiana was about as useless as they come. But, you know, tried. Did they? Wow, they used this ability once. Damn, they bought this early. Damn. What about the burn? Not the worst. Whew, nothing. Decent off the Sunderer. Too bad they're starting to get the big tank stats. Then it's a nearly unkillable Warwick at this point, right? Good off the Ludens, actually. That was getting a pretty good amount of stuff done. A little bit of healing reduction. Like, I just wanted to get my... as the game goes on, I was getting a little bit concerned about the healing effects coming in from some of them, but apparently wasn't too much of a concern. Alright, well, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. The takeaways would be, don't play fucking Zeri support. The next takeaway, no, it's pretty much just don't play Zeri support. That's all you need to know. The other thing would be that there's a bunch of different Ezreal builds, and there's no perfect Ezreal build all the time. Some of his builds are better into certain team comps, and some of his builds are worse into others. Like, if you're into heavy assassins, you want to run the heavy AD assassins, you actually want to be running the blue build, which still does kind of exist. When you are doing the Murmana and the Shureldas, of course, core, right? You want those. But you're actually going Crown of the Shattered Queen, the Mage Mythic, for the Safeguard effect. And you're going with the Glacial Heart, so that you don't explode from ADCs, and you actually go very tanky. And you go Essence Reaver, because you are not going any other Spellblade effect. So you actually have near infinite sustain. So there's a bunch of different builds off of them. Like I went even different rune options. Like I went First Strike, which wasn't terrible. But I almost wondered, would Conqueror have been better into the dueling? These are just kind of things to think about. Because if I look at my runes, I did 1,500 extra damage off First Strike. Gained 1,100 extra gold. Not bad. Like, that's free money. You can't go wrong with free money. I wish at the end it gave you your total stats on everything just to see what it all did. But, Ravenous Hydra gives you good AD and haste. AD and haste again with Armor Pen. AD and haste. And AD and haste. You kind of see what we're going for with this build is just all of the haste, essentially. We just really want the haste. Renata top, I thought she was doing a lot of damage. Turns out she didn't do anything. I was very surprised by that. Like, the whole time trading, it looked like she was doing damage. But no. Alright, well, that's been me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If not, go fuck yourselves. Peace, bitches.